The trade tussle between the US and China intensified further today. China has announced plans to impose tariffs on $60 billion of American imports. Beijing's retaliation comes after Trump warned China not to retaliate against America's tax hike. The fight between these two major global economies has left markets across the world struggling. But China says it will not surrender.
加征关税解决不了任何问题。 中方从来不会屈服于外部的压力，我们有决心、有能力维护自身的合法和正当权益。
China did not stop there. It even issued a counter warning to the US.
美方对华输美产品加征关税，中方将不得不采取反制措施。至于具体内容，请你保持关注。套用美方的一句话，他们经常说的一句话就是 "Wait and see."
The latest talks between the US and China failed to break the deadlock. Trump has also suggested that America's manufacturers shift their production to other countries to avoid the tariffs. Saying that is easy, but shifting your production is something that manufacturing companies do not do often. Trump is confident that a trade war will not hurt American trade and business, but a look at the tariffs indicates that the impact could be bigger than what the president thinks. China's tariffs cover 5,140 products. And they're bunched in 4 tariff rates. These will come into effect from the 1st of June, that's 18 days from now. The escalation of tariffs spilled over into the markets. Asian markets closed in the red. Most of them were in the red. As the day progressed, markets in Europe took a beating. The US markets are rattled. They're down nearly 2% at the opening. On Friday, we told you how a trade war will be bad news, not just for the US and China, but the global economy. China, though, seems to believe that it will be the US that will be hit harder. Chinese analysts say that if the US continues to lower China's exports, the cost of its imports from other countries will hurt the trade in the US.
它在压低中国出口的时候，那么它从世界其他国家进口这个价格就出现了一个非常大幅的上升，这是造成了美国本身的价格条件。
So is it set to continue? Are trade disputes the new norm? Is the era of globalization coming to a rocky end? All those questions are very valid, and the tensions over the health of the global economy have been on the rise of late. According to an earlier release from the White House, Donald Trump was scheduled to meet Xi Jinping at the G20 summit in Japan at the end of June. That meeting could be the next chance to de-escalate trade tensions. Fears of recession are gripping the markets. Yes, the broad data looks solid for the US, little shaky for China, but the size of China's economy may insulate the burden in the short run. The long-term prospects look uncertain for both these countries. Despite the long-term perils, the dispute may continue longer. Donald Trump has accused top American leaders, but accusing Xi Jinping of backing out of the deal is likely to harden China's stance. Analysts say that China will be okay with the economic cost of a trade war, but the political cost of agreeing with America's demands will be too heavy. That's something that Xi Jinping may not be willing to pay, and that puts the global economy at a pretty volatile place.